details related to veterans and their families. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is New Jersey State Assemblyman Gilbert Wilson. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, ma'am.
One of the new laws is related to an honor guard ribbon. We've all seen an honor guard, but why a ribbon?
Well, they haven't been recognized through our state. They do so much great things for us. They're there for families to comfort them. Also, they perform at the at funerals, also at parades and all. And we have civilians who also help us out too. They're the buglers. So they should have a ribbon, be recognized for their service to our country and to our citizens in the state.
And is that something that will be in place at this point?
That has been passed as law now.
Okay, so we will see those ribbons at upcoming events. Let's talk about another thing that is now in place, and this had been in the works for quite some time, but it is now law for families whose son or daughter actually paid the ultimate sacrifice. They can now bear a license plate. It's a Gold Star family license plate.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about what that means.
Well, we had the Gold Star mothers for many years. You know what that's all about. But now, if you had a sibling who was killed in action, now you're able to get the Gold Star family plate now, which is something I think that they deserve. Their family has made an ultimate sacrifice. And me being a Vietnam veteran, this is very close to me having this done for those families, because I was blessed to come back home, but so many of them didn't come back home.
So this is something that family members, moms, dads, siblings can actually get at this point?
Yes, ma'am. The law's been passed. It's ready to go.
Okay, and they can get that through the Department of Motor Vehicles, the Motor Vehicle Commission. Let's talk a little bit about something that would be a veteran set-aside program for local contracts. How would this program actually work? What would it mean for veterans and for local businesses as well?
What it means is for municipalities and or county governments, they can have a set-aside program for veterans who actually own a business or hire veterans, have a set aside for them to get contracts, local contracts and all. And some of the issues we have now with our veterans coming back home, they can't find jobs. So this would be an incentive for people to, in fact, hire veterans, also encourage veterans to maybe get their own business.
Now, for this program, would it be specifically intended for municipal and county contracts?
Yes, it would be. It wouldn't be for state contracts. The way the bill is written, it is for municipals and county contracts.
And this is proposed legislation at this point?
Yes, it is.
And that's just one of the things actually happening. But let's talk about the idea of what happens when you get out of the military and you have discharge papers. You're actually working to streamline that process and make it easier for individuals.
Yes, most of the time you get discharged from the military, you get a DD-214, and you take it over to the clerk's office to get it registered there. But there's no mechanism, there was no mechanism in place for you to go back and retrieve that. So now we have a mechanism in place where you can go back and get it, and if you can't get it, you can send a representative, it could be a family member. We have many veterans now from World War II, Korean War, who are not able to get around. So this way, a representative from the family could go and in fact get discharge papers if they need them.
Now, for younger veterans who are discharged at this point, they're coming home today. We talked a little bit about the job situation. What are you hearing from them at this point in terms of their job searches? We mentioned a little bit about this set-aside program that you're working to move forward at this point, but what are some of the challenges that they're facing now?
Well, a lot of the challenges for them coming back now is just getting back into society. What these young people see overseas, we cannot imagine, some of us. And for them to get back into society first is the most important thing, to come back and help them out if there's mental things they need done or physical things to help them out then. But also they come into a situation where the state and the country is in I guess you can call it almost a recession, where people in fact all of us need jobs to get everybody out. But they find it a little harder coming back from overseas and being out of the circulation for a long time.
And this is actually one of the issues that you're working on through your committee as well, Military and Veterans Affairs Committee.
That's correct.
All right, a variety of different things happening, including the set-aside program. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, ma'am.
We've been talking with New Jersey State Assemblyman Gilbert L. Wilson. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.